You lovely creatures. Hold a moment. It is good to be back. Alright, so, as is typical, we must go through the shameless self-promotion. So, bear with me a moment here. Alright. Alright. Alrighty. And swap over to other things here. Appreciate everybody's patience. Alright. Alright. Just getting my shameless self-promotion out of the way here, so appreciate everybody being so very patient. Alright. Just gotta get these shares out of the way, and we will make some things happen. Appreciate everybody being so very patient. You're lovely. You're absolutely lovely creatures. Alright. And just one or two more here. Alright, and final one. And paste. Thank you. Whew. Yeah, hot. It's real hot. Okay. Here we go. That should be good for now. Pop back over to here. Oh, so kind. So very kind. Oh, it's lovely to be back. So, pop this up a little bit here, just a tad. Ah, there we go. Alright, so, like the title says, we have worked on these consoles previously. I believe it was a couple of weeks back. I don't think it was last week was the Series X with the bad SSD. I think it was a couple weeks ago. We did some repairs on a PS4 and an Xbox One X, both of them for no display. For those of you that were there for those streams, we fixed them. We got the problem taken care of. The Xbox needed a new retimer, surprise, surprise, and the PS4 needed a new HDMI filter. So, repaired those, got them sold, everything was fine, and then get messages from both of those customers stating that when they arrived, they did not work. So, this is the first time I've had a return on anything that I've sold. And I'm very confused because I tested those things fully before I shipped them, and there's no reason that they should have been broken. So, obviously, had the customer ship them back, gave them a refund, all that stuff, and make sure we take care of the customers here. But I think it's good content to acknowledge the fact that sometimes things happen in this business, and to go back and see how I screwed up. I'm blaming myself. I won't blame the shipping company just yet until I actually get into it and find out what happened. But yeah, it's going to be a good time to figure out exactly where things went wrong here. So that's what we're going to do. It's going to be a great time. Let's see, where are we here? All right, so we got about 7 minutes in. I usually give about 10 minutes to let people get in from the various advertising points. So bear with me a moment. I'm going to grab myself a little drinky drink, a little beverage, and we're going to get this thing started. So, appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. It's going to be a great fucking time. Oh, never mind. I don't even have to go anywhere for my drinky drink. Ah! Drinky drink. Salud. Delicious. Alright. So, I'm going to do a little bit of maneuvering here. Bear with me a moment. Alright, there we go. And bring you guys back over here. Beep. Hello. Look at those beautiful faces. Oh, gorgeous. Alright. So, gonna give a couple moments. Let me turn on my equipment real fast. Alright. And here we go. Alright, and let's... Where are we here? Go, deactivate, reactivate, awesome. Microscope is connected. Let's get it in focus. There we go. Yay, focus. Alright. Okay, back to normal. Awesome. Alright, I'm going to need a regular water as well, so I do have to get up a moment. Bear with me. There we go. Hoorah! Alright, whoop, where you go? Come back. There we go. We're here. Okay. Oh, much better. Awesome. Alright. About another little less than a minute and we'll get right into it. So, appreciate everybody coming and hanging out. It's going to be an awesome time. Drink your water. It's good for you. Oh, big stretch. Big stretch. Alright. Okay. Alright. Let's get started. So, I'm just going to reach in and grab whatever the first one is. And let's see what we got here. I only opened them up to make sure that all the stuff that I sent was in there, and it was, so luckily my buyers did not try to screw me over, which is important. Alright, so, there we go. Oh, this is being quite difficult. Alright, hang on. Whoop. And whoop. And cords. And this is the Xbox. Okay, so Xbox is what we're starting with. Alright, so, like I said, for those just joining, this Xbox was fixed a couple weeks back on stream and sold to a customer who has bought several Xboxes from me before, and this one did not work. And luckily it's someone who has done business with me before and knows that I don't sell shit, so that was good that he understood, and yeah, just sent it back for a refund, no harm, no foul. So let's drop you guys down a little bit here. Alright, so last time when we had this taken care of, we replaced the HDMI retimer chip on the inside of this beautiful Xbox, and it worked perfectly. Now it does not work perfectly, according to the customer. He did send a few pictures showing the issue, so we're going to attempt to recreate that issue right here, right now. So, set this Xbox down here, and going to run our power cord. There we go. And plug in the HDMI. So when we did this a couple weeks back, okay, there we go. Alright, how's the HDMI port? I mean, port's a little wiggly, but nothing that's too out of the ordinary. Alright, so I'm going to lose you guys for a second here, but just for a second. We're going to turn it on. Okay, so stays on. It's good. Just making sure it's not going to shut off on me randomly. Nope, seems to be okay. Alright, I'm going to lose you guys for just a second here. Excuse me? Okay. Fucking what? Okay. Let's make sure it actually loads to the screen and everything, but that is working. That's 100% working. I swear, this is about to be... I swear to God, if this PS4... What the fuck? It's working just fine. Alright, now again, I know this guy has bought several consoles from me before, so I'm hesitant to say that he just had buyer's remorse and wanted to return it. And he did send me pictures of it turned on with no display. And I know this guy knows what he's talking about, so I'm wondering what the hell could have happened that caused him to not be able to see the display. This is weird. This is really weird. Alright, hang on a second here. I need to... Actually, is this still connected? Can I just turn it on? Oh, there's no batteries. Okay. What the fuck's going on? Okay, so 100% this is working. Okay, so let's go ahead and connect the controller. Let's go ahead and connect the controller. Does it need to have the batteries in here? I swear to God. Hang on. I was... What the hell happened? How did this turn on? Okay, well, I mean the update's downloading, so I can't do anything about it right now. But that's weird. That's really weird. Because he for sure sent me pictures of that thing not working. That, like, I wouldn't have taken it back if it was working the way it was supposed to. So what the hell is this? Okay, no, it's just this cord. This cord doesn't want to be part of it. Okay. Let's swap to a different cord real quick. What the hell is this? I'm genuinely confused. I thought for sure I was going to turn it on and there would be no display and I'd have a whole thing about how I screwed up, but apparently I did not screw up. Apparently I did the correct thing, which is what I thought I did. Okay, let's see. Did this dude screw up my controller? This controller is not turning on whatsoever. I mean, I have backups, so I can always try a backup, but I'm confused as to why that's not turning on. Oh, that's a problem for another time. Backup controller. Interesting. This whole thing is getting very strange. Okay, so this definitely turned on 100%. But, excuse my butt. Okay. That USB port has some corrosion in it. Okay, yeah, that one turned on just fine. Okay, so a little corrosion in the port. That's fine. We'll clean that out. But, outside of that, that's real weird. Okay, well, I can't turn this off because it's updating, but I will switch back over so I can see what you guys are talking about here. Alright, well, Booter and Uber. Good to see both of you guys. Yeah, so that's what I thought as well. I thought maybe it was the hard drive that was causing an issue, but I mean, it turned on just fine. And the guy that purchased it from me he's purchased several of these from me. And I know he's good people. He's never returned anything except this one. So, I'm real confused. I'm real confused. But it works, so I'm going to let it finish updating real quick. And once it updates, I'll double check, make sure everything's hooked up the way it's supposed to be. And, I mean, we'll go from there. First of all, Booter, Uber, pleasure to see you both. I always love seeing you guys come through. And we're going to hang out and wait. This machine symbolizes my utter disappointment in last week's stream. I mean, granted, I needed the machine anyway, so it's money well spent. I'm going to put it to use. But this damn thing right here, oh, the worst. Alright, so we're going to let that update run for a little while. Woo! It is a little bit warm. It's a little bit warm. Alright. In the meantime... Well, let me start digging out the other console real quick. I'm going to switch back over so I know when this is done. So I won't see you guys for just a minute, but I will still be here. Alright. Now, we're going to let that update run for a little bit. And while it's doing that, I am going to unbox the next return. Now, this one has an interesting story to it as well. This was... shipped to a customer who was getting it for his son's birthday. So I made doubly sure before I shipped it out that everything was in full working condition. Oops, sorry, y'all got knocked there. Yeah, I made 100% sure that this thing was fully working before it left because I didn't want to disappoint the kid on his birthday. You know what I mean? That's horrible. And sure enough, got there and same thing. Customer said no display, and we fixed it for a no display issue. However, I did get a video from the customer showing that there was something rattling around on the inside. And when I shipped it to him, there was absolutely nothing rattling around on the inside. There's also a bit of liquid on the bottom here that I know was not there. And it's missing the screws that I put in. What the hell's going on? Okay, so there is definitely something rattling around in here. I have to wait for this to finish updating before I can hook this one up and find it. But I'm going to try and get it as close to the mic as I can and see if you guys can hear the rattle. So hang on. All right, so it's over here. You hear that? Yeah, there's definitely something rattling around in there. It sounds like a screw, and all 4 screws on these back plates that I know I put in before I shipped it are gone. So none of those are here. I think this customer might have screwed me. But probably not. Let's not assume the worst. Let's let things ride for a little bit. Alright, so while we're hanging out, first of all, again, to everyone just joining, thank you for coming in. It's lovely to see your faces. Let me back up a little bit so I can just look at your lovely faces. Oh, you look so good. You look fantastic. Mwah. So for those of you just coming in, the 2 consoles that we were supposed to be working on today are returns from customers from previous consoles that we have repaired previously. So this Xbox One X, we did the retimer replacement on. I screwed up the first time and it didn't work, so I went back, fixed it, and it worked the second time just fine. Shipped it out to a customer that has bought from me several times. Sent me pictures saying there was no display with power, and sent it back, gave him a refund, the whole thing. We just plugged it in and switched over to just the HDMI port that has it, and it turns on just fine. It's updating, everything's going fine. So I don't know what the hell happened maybe he had a bad HDMI cord, or his TV port was bad, something like that. I don't know, but it works just fine. So that's interesting. Okay, well, hopefully this PS4 will not be such a disappointment and we'll actually have something we can work on here. Otherwise, this is just going to be a short stream of me confused as all hell as to why these were returns and telling you guys how great you look. So, move you guys over a little bit here. Woo. It is hot. I am in South Florida. It is in the upper 90s right now, and I have nothing but a small desk fan. There is no AC in my repair station. I'm sweaty. I'm hot as hell. Alright? Alright, let's move this PS4 over to the side for a moment. Let's check on this this update real quick. Alright, well, just about done. Gonna let it ride here for a moment. Just make sure everything hooks up the way it's supposed to. And once we get back to the main screen, I'll just test, make sure there's network connection, make sure it reads a disk, and I don't know. I guess I'm gonna resell it. I mean, that's so weird. I'm genuinely confused. It has to be something on their end. It has to be a bad HDMI cord or a bad port on their TV. It has to be something weird, because I know for a fact that when that thing left, it was doing this. It did the thing right here. So we shall see. I'm going to let that update run for just a minute. And once it is done, we will swap over to the PS4. Doing the update reboot, that's fine. Totally acceptable. through the reboot. It's fine. It's totally fine. Alright, there we go. Alright. Come back to you guys for a little bit. Just stare at your beautiful faces. Oh, so good. What a beautiful Sunday it is to see all these beautiful faces in here. Tremendous. Yeah, you might be right, Retro. Yeah, it's entirely possible that I'm going to open this thing up and it is not in the same condition that I sent it out in. I mean, it's already not, because you know what? I wonder if he took the goddamn hard drive out. I didn't even think about that. That would be so stupid, though. I mean, why would you buy a PS4 just to steal a hard drive and return it? I mean, you know, who knows? I don't know. Yeah, and no AC. You're telling me, my guy. You see all this hair? I am a large man. I am 6'4", 235 pounds. I am too hot to be melting away in this horrible heat. It is not okay. All right. God damn, it is hot. It's hot as hell. All right. Where are we? Where is this update? Let's find out. Almost. We're getting there. All right. Just go ahead and sit here for a moment, let it finish applying the update. Let's make sure it gets past that dreaded 84% mark. And as long as it does, then, I mean, like I said, we'll test it. We'll test the disk drive. We'll test them. I mean, it's on the network right now. It has internet in order to get the update, so it's still connected to my network. Oh, there's the other update, the other quick flash. All right, come on, baby. Come on. Chug-a-lug, chug-a-lug. Let's go. Now, to be fair, while I was thinking about it, as this update decides it wants to work, come on, baby. Come on. Make me happy. Put the smile on my face. Move that percentage mark. Hey, percentage mark moved. All right, awesome. While I'm thinking about that PS4, it is entirely possible that the filter that I put on there, because I had to put on a filter from a PS4 Slim, and they are significantly smaller than the filters from the PS4 Fats. So it's possible, I suppose, that during shipping that filter may have gotten knocked loose. Maybe the solder wasn't fully connected the way it needed to be. I mean, obviously we'll take it apart, we'll double check all the connections and everything like that. But it is weird that those 4 bolts are missing, because I know for sure I put those bolts back in. So that is a little bit odd. Alright. Come back to you lovely faces while I wait for this to finish. Yes, also that, 100%. My HDMI is plugged into a 3-way splitter, so I can switch between my computer, and my consoles. Unfortunately, my monitor that I use for the streaming only has one HDMI port, and I only have one screen, so I can't switch in between. So splitter it is. Actually, you know what? That's not. I really should put my hair up. I don't know what I'm doing. Let me put that up real quick. Thanks. What's up, my friend? Good to see you, man. Ugh. All right. Are we back? Nope, 93. We're at 93. Let me bring you guys over so you can see the progress. Come on, baby. This is the be-all and end-all right here. But I know it's fine because it worked perfectly last time. So there's nothing wrong with the hard drive. I know it's going to take the update just fine. It's just being slow and grumpy. But I'm still intrigued as to what it is that could have caused this. That, or at least on his end. It really is incredibly strange. I'm struggling. I'm struggling. Come on, baby. Come on, finish that update. Let's go. All right, 97. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. There we go. All right, there we go. Oh, well, I did send it out without factory resetting it, so that's not ideal. Could have swore I factory reset it though. Yeah, you're gonna want me to sign in, and I can't sign in. Hang on. Make sure there's no disk. No, no disk. That's fine, do your circle shit. Nope, not doing that. Yeah. Let's check the display settings real quick, but I'm pretty sure it's set for automatic. Yeah, 1080p. Video modes. Yeah, it's on auto detect. I don't get it. Yeah, this thing's fine. There's nothing wrong with this. Okay. Well, and there's Vanguard from when I attempted to install it last time. Okay. I mean, it works. There's literally nothing wrong with this. That's frustrating, to say the least. But I'll get it put back up on eBay, and we'll go from there. That's so strange. Alright, well, let's shut it down. Really? That's interesting. So you're saying it can work on a splitter, not work on a direct line. Okay. Alright, I'm going to test that. I can't test it on stream because I'll lose you guys. But I will test that, and I will update if that is actually the case. I've never heard of that before, but that is interesting. I will definitely test that. Okay. In the meantime, let's jump over real quick to this PS4. Boop. Alright, well, there's the next box. Okay, so, like I said, in case you couldn't hear before, you weren't here, there's a rattle on the inside of this console. There was not a rattle when I sold this console. So, could have been shipping, could have been mishandling by the customer, who knows. But this was the one that we did the filter replacement on. Huh. That is interesting. Yeah, I'm gonna have to take a look at that. I'll test it, like I said, once I get off stream. I'll hook it up direct to the monitor and see if it actually is the problem. That would be so strange. All right, so now we're moving on to the PS4. That again, yeah, and again, that's kind of why I'm thinking the guy might have opened it, because there was no loose screws on this entire assembly. It was fully put back together when I shipped it, and there was no sound. So I think the customer might have done something here, but we'll see. Alright, so here we go. Hello! It's lovely to see your face. Mwah! Alright, so PS4. Like I said, we did a filter replacement because one of the filters went bad on it. It wasn't going into 1080p. It displayed just fine in 640 and all that. And then I sent it to the customer, and he sent me photos and a video showing no display when it powered on. So, is this another issue where something strange has happened and my splitter is causing an issue? Or did something else get screwed up? So let's take a look and find out. We're going to power this baby on. We're going to let it fully go to the full boot. We got blue light. It's always lovely to see your face, even though I cannot see your face. Alright, so we are at white light. Let's make sure it's not doing any kind of weird reboot. I think we're good. We're good, okay. Alright, let's swap over. What the fuck? What is going on right now? What the hell? My flabbers are gasted, okay? I am very confused. Okay, so I guess we're going to have to test it on stream. I'm going to have to lose you guys for a little while I test and see if it is a splitter thing. Because I got pictures and videos from both of my customers showing that these things didn't work. The one guy, like I said, has bought from me several times and it never had a problem. So I am so confused as to what the hell is going on right now. Yeah, this is displaying perfectly. What the hell? Sound screen, output settings, 1080p. I'm so confused. It should be automatic. No, it doesn't support. Okay, never mind. Just kidding. Video output info, RGB, not supported, 1080. What the hell? That's a good point. I didn't think about that, Uber. Let me take a look. No, it powered on just fine. The pictures I got from the customer, from both of these customers, was that it had white light and no display. So the Xbox was fully powered on, no display, and the PS4 was white light and no display. I got pictures of everything and offered to let them return it, and obviously I'd fix whatever was wrong with it. But, I mean, to have both of these come back as no display from customers, especially one of which I do business with regularly, and both of them are working, I'm losing my... Let's try a disk load real quick. Maybe you're right. Maybe it is a disk thing. So I will wiggle the HDMI cable. Just keep in mind that this isn't a splitter right now. So when I wiggle the HDMI cable, it can wiggle in the splitter, and the cable that's in the splitter can wiggle to the TV. So occasionally when I wiggle, it does have a display issue. But when it's hooked up normally, there is none. So I just want to make that very clear. If you see a display thing, that could be from any one of the wires that are running in between here. So let's switch back real quick. Yeah, see, that's wiggling it's wiggling the one in the back here. But, I mean, I can go up and down, no problem. Yeah, it's just wiggling the one in the back. So I am going to have to connect these. I'm going to have to direct connect these. That's the only way this is going to make any sense to me as to why both of these would come back. Let's put it in a disk real quick. We're going to put that. There we go. I'll grab a disk. I sent them both with games as well. All right, so yeah, and to be clear about the wiggle thing, it happens on every console. That's how I know it's not a serious issue. That happens with literally every console that I do the wiggle test on this particular setup. It always goes black screen like that. It can't be that all of them are wrong. You know what I mean? So that's why I'm confident I know that it's not a thing. So let's go ahead and let's pop the disc in. Yep. It loads the disk just fine. It's reading it just fine. It's not a disk. Yeah, it's not the disk thing. Okay. I am thoroughly confused. Okay. Well, let's go ahead and go back. The disk out of there. Okay. Well, this turned into a different kind of confusion here. Instead of being confused as to why they are not working, I am confused as to why they are working. So let's go ahead and shut this down. Let's let it do the full shutdown here. Yeah, so that's the next step. The only reason I haven't done it yet is because the splitter is also connecting the computer here, so I'm going to lose you guys for a moment while I do the testing. You should still be able to, because it's not going to kill power, I just won't be able to see you. So I'm going to disconnect the splitter completely, and I'm going to direct run the HDMI from the console itself to the monitor, so you guys should still be able to see everything. I just can't see your chat or anything along those lines. So if I'm not responding to you directly, it's not that I'm ignoring you. You're all lovely creatures. I appreciate you being here. But I have to know if it's a direct connect issue. Because then what does that cause, though? What's causing that issue? That's a different question entirely. And why is it only these two that I've had the problem with? Because I've sold, every console that I've fixed on here, I've sold. Except the Series X that I just did, because I'm not going to sell that. That's so weird. Okay. Alright, so I'm going to lose you guys for a couple minutes here. And we're gonna figure this out. Let's see what we got here. Oh, forgive my butt. Alright, so the splitter is out. Alright. So splitter's out. And we are now hardwired to the monitor. Let's try this again. Yeah. Hardwired to the monitor is still totally fine. Yeah, it comes up just fine. Let's try the Xbox. Let's let that shut down a second. But that's hardwired. I've removed the splitter out of the equation completely. Let me grab the Xbox real quick, as soon as this finishes shutting down. Alright, Xbox. Alright. That was weird. Yeah. Direct connect is no problem. Well, let me let it go through its process so I don't shut it down while it's booting, but... Okay, well, then I can only assume that it had to be something on both of their ends. Now granted, I do need to open up that PS4 and get whatever screw is loose out of there, but, everything works. Everything works fine. I don't understand. I don't get it. Did I just get two crap customers? I don't think so. Shut down. Well, that's a little disappointing. I mean, don't get me wrong, I'm glad they work, but I don't have another console to work on. Like, I was counting on this. I didn't buy one specifically because I didn't have I had these two to work on. Otherwise, I would have bought one. All right. Booty, 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 booty. Yeah, they both work. I've got you guys back now, obviously, as you can see. Yeah, you guys get a little specialty right there. It's a little Roy's Repair after dark for you guys, eh? Yeah, they both fucking work. I don't know. Damn. I feel disappointed. I feel like the stream is pointless today. I mean, I get, you know what? Let's just open up the PS4. At least I can say I've done something, and let's find the screw that's loose in there and see where it goes. At least it's just not like, hey, clickbait, you know. Don't get me wrong. I'm thrilled that they actually work and everything is fine, and I just got two crap buyers, but damn, that's disappointing. Alright, let's at least open this PS4, find out where the screw is, and at least remove that. And I can say that I opened something and yeah, this isn't a completely for naught video. Can't tell if it's on the top or the bottom. Sounds like it's on the bottom. Alright, well, let's get you guys over here and we can at least say that we opened something up today. Boop. Alright, so pop the side off. Where's my screwdriver? Oh, here we go. I swear, I'm so disoriented. I had a whole plan. What's up, Trick? Good to see you, buddy. Unfortunately, you have jumped in at a very poor time because we have just discovered that what I thought were two broken consoles, because they were returned by customers, are not broken at all. They work perfectly fine, just as they did when we fixed them on stream a couple weeks ago. So, that's fun. Actually, I don't even think I need to take this whole thing apart, because there's no screws in here. So, yeah, I don't even need to take the whole thing apart. What am I doing? Alright. Well, let's slide this back in real quick. Alright. Let's flip it over. Pop the back off. Alright. Yeah. It's just a random loose screw. That's all it was. Yep. There we go. The offending screw. You want to focus? You want to focus a little bit? Yeah. Focus. There you go. Well, it's not going to focus, but yeah. Just a loose screw. That's all the noise was. Where did the screw come from? I don't know. I don't see where it could have came from. Yeah, I really think the customer was in here, because it's also missing the 2 screws right here that hold that power supply in. It's got the bigger ones right there, but these 2 are missing. And I know that I didn't lose 6 screws. Like, when I put it back together, this thing was fully back together. So, I mean, I guess I'll just plug this in here. Yep. Hey, look, I did something, guys. Oh, that's so fucking disappointing. Like, I mean, great, yay. They're fixed, there was nothing wrong with them, and I can resell them. Tremendous. But that's a real shit, oh. Oh, there's more. Hang on, whoa, whoa. Is there more? It sounds like there's still something in there. Hang on. Ugh. Yeah, there's another screw. Oh, it's the other power supply screw. Okay, well, I apologize that this is not the stream I was hoping for, guys. That's more than a little disappointing. I thought for sure that I made a mistake somewhere and I could go back and show where I made my mistake and we could all have a happy learning experience. Instead, the learning experience here is that sometimes eBay buyers suck. Okay, well, like I said, I don't have another console. Hang on. Ugh. Yeah. So like I said, I don't have another console available to work on today. So this is going to be the end of the stream. I'm genuinely confused. But again, I'm going to chalk it up to bad eBay buyers, and it's at least reaffirming to know that the work that we did last time is still holding true and nothing got messed up. We did everything correctly. Dems to brakes. That's the best I can think of it right now. Sometimes you just get stuck with shit buyers. That's just the way it is. So I'm gonna go on eBay and I'm going to find a new console that I can get shipped here, and we're gonna do it again next week. We'll make sure that we have something better to work on. And I'm hoping maybe I can find a decent PS5 no power issue or something like that. Something to test the old brain muscles a little bit. So, sorry this one was not what we expected. I assure you I was not attempting to clickbait. I did not test these consoles since they came back because I wanted to do everything on stream. So, that was shitty. But, we'll be back next week. It's gonna be fine. Everything's going to be great. I'm going to jump on eBay right now. I'm going to find ourselves a broken console, and I will be back next week, and we're going to do this again. So, thanks everybody for coming hanging out. Love you to pieces, and see you next week. Hang on, whoa. Warranty stickers. Got any? No, don't have any warranty stickers yet. It's honestly a good idea. I probably should grab some. So, gonna go on to AliExpress and find some warranty stickers. So, anyway, thank you guys. Love you dearly. I'll see you next week with definitely something that's a bit better than this whole mess we had today.